I've chosen to review the website on the Pacific Northwest tree octopus and how to save it from extinction, which looks like a valid site upon initial review. And I say that because I think students would immediately like the graphics, that it's colorful, has several pictures that look quite real, and lots of information about this tree octopus. There are links across the top bar to frequently asked questions, sightings, additional media resources and activities. And when asked, the students would say that it again looks valid because here at the bottom that it is associated with the Kelvinic University at a conservation society. We do find that you can address your concerns to what appear to be an author in the lower corner, and that it's been updated recently. So again, upon initial review, I believe students would find this to be a valid site. What I would attempt to do is to teach them through direct instruction how to question this site as valid or not. Some of the ways that I would explain to them and model this might be with this very site, by first of all going to the command line here and backspacing to the root site, which is this Zepatopia.net. I first would teach the students that .net does not necessarily generate the type of validity that I would want them to understand about an internet website. More towards the lines of a .lib, .government, .edu, those types of things might be more valid sites, and they would have to learn that through direct instruction. Whereas a .net, a .com, a .org could be written by anybody, whether it's commercial or a blog or just some organization, and a .net as well. When we click on the parent site, we're taken to the intradimensional, looks like a blog. We have over here a log where somebody has typed and added pictures and videos to try to again get you believe what they're saying is valid. Over in the sidebar, we have other resources that are available again to again support the validity of the site. And through again direct instruction, I would have to inform the students to be critical when evaluating a site such as this. One method that I would teach them is to look for other web sources that support the existence of a tree octopus, and by using perhaps a search engine such as Google, they could look for this information, or even by Googling this Wild Haggis Conservation Society, or even the Kelvinic University. Let's try that one first, the Kelvinic University. I like to teach to cut and paste, then I don't have to worry about spelling errors. And a Google search would bring me to the Kelvinic University, where again I see that it says Zepatopia.net, again not an edu, which most universities would have, and through direct instruction could teach students that. And then I would suggest that they review this site as well, and again be critical of what they're reading, that anybody can create anything, especially blogs, .nets, .orgs. So in conclusion, I'd like to reflect upon this activity and how I would use this site. this site, I thought, made a good generates a good example of how to model whether a site is valid or not. I could see myself using this site in third grade and creating a lesson plan where the students would be exposed to this and perhaps asked, do you believe there is such a creature? And reviewing that response as a class, doing more research to see again how valid this site is, and teaching again through direct instruction. Questions posed for my reflection are, first of all, what did I learn? I learned that the internet, any site can be created by anyone, and students need to be taught that. They need to be informed of that and to see that and have that modeled for them through direct instruction. How did my understanding and my thinking develop through this process of reviewing this website? To answer this question, just the whole thought process of picking a website and reviewing it and walking through it and looking at the links, as well as looking at the developer and questioning the validity, played their role. And then how I might use this, I enjoyed this site and found it to be of value in testing the validity of a website just on its own. So I can see myself using this very website to teach a lesson on evaluating a website.